Welcome back to the podcast. We are back with another showdown, Monday Night Football between the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. In this one, we have two teams that hate each other. There's a little bit of rivalry now. Buffalo is now becoming the top dog in the AFC East. And the last times these two teams faced each other was 24-21 right here between these two. 3-point win by the Buffalo Bills. I think there's going to be another close affair between the Patriots and Bills. They were able to hold Allen to interception and only 154 yards passing, and kind of control Stephon Diggs with 6 and 92. On the other side, they were able to run the ball, which that is still one of the weaknesses of the Buffalo Bills. And JAKOBI Meyers was a standout receiver for the Patriots. So going to the showdown, we're looking at this. I think it's going to be very defensive oriented. I don't think you're going to see. I don't think it'll be profitable if you do Josh Allen Diggs to stuff that in there because you're taking a lot of your salary. And I think there's going to be a different game script with New England being home. Okay, and this is one of the last times they could play spoiler. Okay, and I think Bill Belichick definitely wants to do that against the Bills. In this one, at captain, Josh Allen is viable because he is definitely, deadly in the arm and the rushing categories. Just got to watch out for fumbles, but he's always a guy that can go for 20 plus DK. Diggs, I'm going to stay away from. I can play Cole Beasley. I can play Gabriel Davis. Some other guys that I can use other than him. I think because Bill Belichick is going to focus on Diggs, and he's going to have to use his secondary weapons like Cole Beasley. As you can see, 10 targets, and 11 the last 3 weeks. Some big receptions and outputs for Cole Beasley. Cam Newton is going to be one of my favorite um, captains in this game at 13-5. I think I'm going to have him. I'm going to have Josh Allen. And there's some cheaper guys to look at. If we're going to the rushing side, we got to wait on news with Damian Harris at 8,400. He is a questionable tag. So if he's 100% out, we're going to be leaning on SONY MICHEL and James White in this game. SONY MICHEL was able to take over last week. 7.4 yards a carry. Got you a catch. And then James White also did some damage in the receiving game with 4 catches for 52 yards as well. If we're going cheaper than that, because you're going to need to, I definitely think defenses are viable between Bills and Patriots. Bills is 5,400 and Patriots are cheaper at 34. I do like them. And then some other wide receivers we're going to look at. Like I spoke before, Gabriel Davis has been stepping up the past couple weeks. As you can see, getting touchdowns the previous 3 weeks, not in week 15, but in week 14, 13, and 12 was able to get you a touchdown and stand out in that game. And then kickers as well are going to be viable. Tyler Bass has not been that consistent, but he is, I think, in this game script, Buffalo Bills going to be able to move the ball and then, unfortunately, be stopped and get field goals. Nick Folk, we're waiting on news on him. If he starts, he's been pretty money for the New England Patriots, making some big kicks in some crucial games. And then other than that, if you're going to look for receiving options for Cam Newton, N'Keal Harry has been coming on as of late for a cheaper option. But the number one option is going to be JAKOBI Meyers. JAKOBI Meyers at 7,200. Last week, as you saw, 7 receptions, 10 targets, 111 yards, no TD. That's one of the Achilles heels with him. He can't get in the end zone, but he's definitely a viable option on this offense. So I don't think it's going to be high scoring at all. I like the under. I like the plus 7 points for New England as well if you're betting. And then some wide receivers to go with. I already spoke about Gabriel Davis. I'm going to lean away from Stephon Diggs. Cole Beasley is a good option. And their tight end, Dawson Knox, has been stepping up the last couple weeks. As you can see, 2 out of the last 4 weeks, double-digit outputs, 11.6 and 12.7. 2 out of the last 3 weeks. But with the injury to, was it Tyler Kroft? Yes. Injury to Tyler Kroft, Knox has been standing up and getting more and more targets, so I like him as well. But we're going to stick with the under in this game. We're going to stick with more defensive and we're going to stick with more kickers in our lineup builds. Okay, throw that in there. You got to make more than one lineup. Mix it all up. But I definitely like Cam Newton as a captain. Josh Allen is viable. Cole Beasley is viable for a captain. I don't. Where else do you get cute? So SONY MICHEL is also viable as well. Okay, but that's waiting on news on Damian Harris or not. But right now, this is the promo lineup that I'm putting out. Throw it in there, see what see how it does, and then throw in the last flex position. I gave you plenty of salary to get a decent player. But we're going with Cam Newton, Josh Allen, Patriots D, JAKOBI Meyers, and DAWSON KNOX. Okay, so we got correlation everywhere here. Cam with his wide receiver, Josh Allen with his tight end, and Patriots defense because I think they can get a couple turnovers on a turnover prone Josh Allen. All right. Let me know if you agree with my you know analysis of this game. If you think it's going to be a total blowout, which most people do, I'm thinking opposite. I'm not thinking the public, and I'm fading the public, and I'm going with more a competitive game script between the Bills and the Patriots because this is an in-division matchup, and that's what tends to happen with a lot of these in-division games. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJustD, and see you tomorrow with another video. Peace out.